Hello everybody, it's day 6 of the 10-day NVC reset. Welcome back. I hope you're already noticing a little bit of improvement in self-love or self-connection. Let me know in the comments if that's the case. I'm curious to hear what it's doing for you. I'm very excited, happy to read all your comments. I'm enjoying doing that. So today we're going to look at rumination. Maybe you remember me telling that the opposite of self-love can be judgment and it can be fear. Being in a state of fear means we can't really be in a state of love. And so we're going to look at that today. And specifically, we're going to look at rumination. We're going to cover 3 steps. And the first thing is just to look at what is rumination and how can we quickly recognize it, because it's about being aware of it. Being aware of it will already solve it greatly, because this is an automatic thing. We might notice like 5, 10, 50 minutes later that we have been engaged in thoughts. And so the type of thoughts that I'm talking about is, there's actually 3 kinds. There's rumination, so deeply thinking about the past, about past mistakes, for example, and kind of rehashing those. There is thinking about the future and just fears about what might happen. And there is just, like, say, in general in the world, we might go a little bit in like doom thinking. And thirdly, it might be more specific about ourselves, where we're preparing ourselves for conversations that we may or may not happen, but are likely never to happen. Like maybe we're defending ourselves with the thought that someone might attack us, and this attack might never happen. So those are the 3 kinds that I'm spotting usually. So it's rehashing the past, preparing for the individual future, and preparing for, large-scale, worldwide future events. So the first thing that I usually do when I notice that I'm thinking and I'm having a bad feeling, I'm having an unpleasant feeling about it. That's why I'm kind of alert, like, hey, what's going on in my head? I have an unpleasant feeling. What type of thinking is this? And then I ask myself, is this something that I can control? If no, okay, then we're going to go to the next step that I'm going to talk about in a second. Is this something I can control to some degree? Then I want to put it on a to-do list. Most of the time, the moments that I'm ruminating is not the time that I'm behind a laptop or in the ability to do something with the topic. So this is kind of interesting, right? Our brain is just being active, but we can't really do something, and this is why it keeps looping. So you want to either put it on a to-do list insofar as you can do something about it, or if it's completely out of our control, and often it's something in between, right? So then you want to just put it on a to-do list and see, what can I control and what can I not control about it. Now the third step is to kind of break the pattern, and we can do that in a couple of ways. One way is to simply just get up and get a glass of water. Just get up and go away from where you are. That just symbolically will kind of reset the brain. And the second thing is that you can do a yoga pose that will bring you kind of in the moment. The 2 most helpful poses for rumination are child's pose, that you might know. But I wanted to find a pose that is also doable if you're just in the office and nobody will really notice as much. So the child pose might be a bit noticeable, right? So that you can just do in your chair. And that is the cat-cow position. And so I'm just going to demonstrate that with you, for you. Maybe I'll go a little bit like this. Let me see. So you want to start inhaling and pushing your chest forward like this. And you can, if you like, also lift your chin a little bit and push your shoulders backwards. And then you start pulling in your belly button, and your chest and your shoulders are moving forward. And your chin is going to your chest, like so. And then slowly moving forward again, breathing in. Chest forward, shoulders backward. And then again, breathing out and doing like this. If you like, you can also involve your hands. And just do this like 5 times or something. That might already be a reset for you. So let me know if you have any other techniques that are helpful for rumination. Maybe we can inspire each other. And if you want to support the channel, give this video a like. That's always helpful. And tomorrow we're going to do something special that is a little bit less to do with the head or our thoughts, but that is really going to bring us in our body, and that is self-massage. So I already want to tell you now that in order to prepare, it can be helpful to wear something comfy. You might want to make sure that you're in a comfortable space where you can do a bit of self-massage. You don't need oil or anything. If you want to, you can, but you don't need anything. But just comfortable clothes that are not super thick, and make sure that your space is kind of warm. You can do it in your bed if you like after waking up, or even later. Just get back in bed. But make sure that you're warm and toasty. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow and send you lots of love as always.